So one of my favorite tools to analyze companies is Investing Pro. This is April 2026, and here is a step-by-step on how to use the software. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm actually making this video because one of our LPP members suggested it. They wanted to understand the software and then to ask themselves, is it something that they value? And if it is, how do you actually use it? So again, if you ever have any video suggestions for me, you can either comment down below on what you would like me to elaborate more on, or send me a direct message via Instagram, and I would love to answer any questions you might have. Friendly reminder, I have one Instagram account. It's linked in the description of this video. I think it's the third link down below. With that being said, what is Investing Pro? A lot of you guys are familiar with the company called investing.com. They have a premium service called Investing Pro. And for me, it's one of my favorite resources to go to, not to discover companies that I need to invest in. I don't think, especially beginners, I don't think you should be looking for, or be paying for services that try to present more trade opportunities. I think that you should use tools and resources to make more informed trade decisions and maybe what trades and investments you should avoid, right? But how do you do that? How does a software help you make that decision? By understanding a company, not just technically speaking, right? When looking at something like INTC, we could see that, hey, this is a stock that recently gapped up. Technically speaking, it looks overbought. But what I want to short it, does it actually make sense that this company can begin to fall apart? The 4-hour time frame might show one thing, but the day time frame shows something even bigger, right? This thing's incredibly overbought. Oh man, this company must be thriving. It currently sits at a $312 billion market cap. It's doing exceptionally well with its price action and price performance. This company must be growing exponentially. But again, so when asking the question, well, what is Investing Pro going to do for me? Investing Pro is, in my opinion, a great resource to use to make more informed trade and investment decisions. Very quickly, in the top left-hand corner, you can type in the ticker. In this case, it's INTC. You click enter, and then it pops up. Very quickly, you can see the fair value in the top right-hand corner based off of analyst target, 41 analysts, market range. This is the past 52 weeks from $18 to $66, currently at 62. And investing models show a fair price right around 42. This means that this currently offers 32% downside. Okay, one of my favorite features, the first one, is Data Explorer. What's this? Oh my, what do you mean negative 1,175 XP ratio? What do you mean? But this company's thriving. Wait. It's a company that makes $52 billion in revenue, but only makes $26 million in net income? Something seems off here. How can it have a negative P ratio and it be so off, right? My second favorite thing. I like to understand P ratios because if you don't understand what a P ratio is, I encourage you to either Google it or you can ask Investing Pro's Warren AI, which is more of like a chat GPT tailored more for investors and traders. It's great. Feel free to check it out. It's included in Investing Pro. But the P ratio to me is a premium that you're willing to pay, right? Kind of like Tesla. Maybe you're okay with paying a premium on Tesla because you're buying it right now. It's just the car company based off of its business model, but you expect a lot more of it, right? From it. Optimus and maybe the robo-taxi. So you expect the return to be, favorable in the future based off of, the business that's yet to come. What about INTC? A negative 1,100 P ratio? My second favorite thing, the pro research. This within itself is worth it, the price that you pay tenfold. Do you understand the companies that you're investing in trading fundamentally? So remember, like I said, don't sign up for Investing Pro because you want to discover more stocks to trade. It's use Investing Pro to discover reasons on why not to trade or invest in specific companies. Does this look like a growing company revenue-wise? This is Intel, the one that I just propped up, right? This is Intel, the one that in just the past year, let me pull it up here very quickly. In just the past year has ran up 230%. Remember, this is when the Trump administration announced that they own 10% stake in Intel. So maybe it's just momentum. Maybe it's just a hype rally. But eventually they correct, right? They always do. But let's look more into it. No. It has to make sense, right? This company has to be a strong, fast-growing company, not profitable over the last 12 months, trading at a high EBITDA valuation multiple. The LTM models. So again, these are the financial models for the past year. You can understand how this company makes money, its revenue, the cost of goods, everything down to its net profit, negative $267 million, and its income tax. If you want to look at this quarter over quarter, again, you hear about earning reports all the time, but do you understand what they're actually reporting? This gives you just, I don't want to say an inside scoop. It's just a deeper look fundamentally into the companies that you're considering investing. So when asking, I want to invest in Intel because it looks like its price performance has been great and I only expect it to go higher. Okay, well, that's based off of its price action, technicals. Fundamentals don't align there at all. Q4, this company lost $591 million. Again, does that support a 260% return in the last 12 months? In my opinion, no, right? It does not support their growth story. My favorite part as well within the pro research, the bull case and the bear case. Remember, beginners, in my opinion, should not be looking for reasons on why to invest in companies, but why to avoid them. You should be aware of all of the risks, not to be convinced why to, but maybe why it's not worth investing. Acute supply constraints, gross margins remain under pressure, the company remains unprofitable, EPS estimates show significant analyst skepticism, technical indicators show RSI is overbought territory. Again, just all these red flags, right? What about beyond this? Let's say that you want to look into companies beyond just fundamentals, right? They have the news section. If you ever use the news tab on maybe some trading platforms, they're not always, I would say, the most appealing. I'm more of a visual person. Investing Pro makes it very easy, and you get access to pro news updates that aren't available to regular investing.com users. That's the little pro feature right here. Dividends, earnings, actually understanding what is expected for up and coming earnings, what was previously reported. Again, forecast versus actual analysis. These are all things you can look at previous earnings and how the market reacted the day after based off of what they reported. So again, it really allows you to dig deeper. Then you can look at their overall models, financials. This is where you can actually look into them fundamentally. You can compare similar companies and where it stands, the health of it. So again, cash flow during uncertain times, you want that to be good. Growth health, want that to be good. Price momentum, this thing has a 5. Of course it does. Because the last 12 months, price action-wise, it's been insane, right? Profitability health, relative value health, all of these. Red flags, red flags, red flags. The only thing is that it's a momentum stock. It has a growth story. Trump administration owns 10%. That is where it started. So, all right, now that we talked about this, watch list. I like to use Investing Pro in a very simplistic way. I don't like to flood my watch list with 10 or more stocks. Keep it small. I don't even like more normally than 3. But recently, I've added some stocks in my overbought watch list. Less is more in this market, in my opinion. I have Intel here, I have Oracle, I have CoreWeave, I have SanDisk. These are all companies that I believe are overbought, but I'm following up with for criteria to be met to effectively end up shorting them. Ideas. If you do want to become more aware of different investors, what their holdings are, this is where you get that done. And again, that's under the Ideas tab, right? You can click on Warren Buffett and then get more of an inside look into the different companies that he's invested in, his portfolio percentage of what it's made up based off of that, and its overall price performance for the past year, 3 years, and 5 years. Again, a deeper inside look. ProPix AI, excuse me. Again, being able to become aware of, yes, different areas in the market that are currently thriving or maybe lacking, and then their overall return for the past year and the past 5 years. That's the ProPix AI. Again, not something that I personally use very often, but if you are someone that does want to discover more, then I believe that's where the ProPix AI would be of value for you. You can use it for screeners, you can use it for data explorers, you can use it for charts, and then like I said, the Warren AI, which is the feature that allows you to use it as in like Chat GPT, but more tailored to investors. This is what Investing Pro is. But again, through and through, one of my favorite parts about all of this is simply, I want to understand a company more fundamentally. Why? Right now, as markets are nearly trading at all-time highs, but what are we hearing about our current economy? Inflation is going up. The labor market is weak. The market is being forked and lifted higher by really 7 companies that are doing well while the rest fall behind. How long can that sustain itself, right? That is why I think fundamentals matter most when uncertainty begins to present itself. And that's all I wanted to say, right? I wanted you to have a better understanding on how to use this software, but also the main reason behind it. You shouldn't use this software because you want to trade more. You should want to use the software to become more informed. Maybe less reasons to overtrade if that is something that you struggle with, and more of a reason to make good investment and trade decisions, more informed investment and trade decisions. We'll never be perfect. Fundamentals or technicals will never always make sense, but we can always do our part in digging a little bit deeper and understanding a company just a little bit better. And that, in my opinion, is worth the price that you pay for Investing Pro. So like I said, first link in the description down below. Now that you know what it has to offer, now that you know how to use it, this is Investing Pro. It breaks down to less than $10 a month. And whenever you're ready, it's the first link down below. If you have any questions about what we talked about today, I'm readily available. You can comment down below, and to the best of my ability, I will respond, or just send me a direct message via Instagram, and that's the third link in the description down below. I want to remind you, I'm verified on Instagram. It's my only Instagram account. All the other ones are fake. They will pretend to be me, so please do not fall for it. I appreciate you guys' time. I hope they earned a thumbs up. And again, like I've said, if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.